Last month, I watched my dear friend Martha walk into her 65th birthday party, and nobody recognized her at first. After 20 years with the same hairstyle, she finally made a change. And she literally looked 10 years younger. "It's just hair," she laughed, "but I feel like I've found myself again." Ladies, I know that struggle. Our hair thins, texture changes, and suddenly those styles that worked for decades betray us. But here's what I've learned after 40 years in the beauty industry. The right haircut isn't about looking young. It's about feeling confident in your own skin while still turning heads. Today, I'm sharing 7 age-defying hairstyles that have transformed thousands of women's looks and lives. These aren't just trends. They're proven styles that work specifically for our changing hair after 60. Where are you watching from? Drop your city in the comments below and hit that subscribe button. Now, let's discover which of these transformative styles might be your perfect match. Let's talk about why finding that perfect hairstyle matters so much after 60. I remember when my sister turned 62 and said, "My hair and I are going through a divorce. It's leaving me little by little." We laughed, but it's a real challenge we face. Your hair at 60 isn't the same as it was at 40. It might be thinner, drier, or have a completely different texture. Maybe it's embracing its natural silver, or perhaps you're still coloring it. Either way, the changes are real, but they don't have to be the enemy. The right hairstyle acts like a time machine. It brightens your face, emphasizes your best features, and yes, takes years off your appearance. But more importantly, it gives you that spring in your step, that confidence when you catch your reflection. I've spent decades watching women transform not just their hair, but their entire outlook with the right cut. The 7 styles I'm about to share work specifically with our mature hair, not against it. Remember, choosing the right style isn't about following trends or what your daughter thinks looks cute. It's about finding what works for your face shape, your lifestyle, and most importantly, what makes you feel beautiful. When you show your stylist a picture, don't just say, "I want this." Instead, try, "I love how this frames the face. Could we adapt it for my hair type?" 1. The soft layered bob. Let me introduce you to the hairstyle that's become my #1 recommendation for women over 60. The soft layered bob. This isn't your daughter's severe geometric bob. This is a gentle, flattering cut that hits anywhere from just below your chin to grazing your shoulders, with soft layers that create natural movement and frame your face beautifully. What makes this bob magical is how it instantly creates the illusion of fullness and body. Exactly what we need when our hair starts thinning. The layers aren't choppy or obvious. They're subtle, creating a soft cascade around your face that makes your cheekbones pop and your eyes sparkle. I'll never forget Susan from Philadelphia, who came to me almost in tears. "My hair used to be my crowning glory," she said, "and now I can see my scalp in photos." 3 weeks after switching to a soft layered bob, she called me excitedly. "My grandson said I look like his mom's sister, not her mother." This style works wonders for almost any face shape, but especially for heart-shaped and oval faces. If you have a rounder face, ask for slightly longer layers that hit below your chin to create a slimming effect. For fine or thinning hair, keep the layers minimal at the crown to maintain volume where you need it most. When you visit your stylist, be specific. Say, "I want a soft bob with subtle layers that add movement, not obvious steps." And here's my secret tip. Apply a lightweight volumizing mousse to damp hair and blow dry with a round brush, lifting at the roots. The difference is night and day. Pair this bob with some delicate earrings. They'll be more visible with this cut. And notice how your entire wardrobe suddenly feels more polished. 2. The PIXIE with soft, side-swept bangs. Now, if you're feeling a bit more adventurous, Let me tell you about the PIXIE cut with soft side-swept bangs, the ultimate fountain of youth for women over 60. This isn't the severe, boyish PIXIE of the 1960s. Today's mature PIXIE is feminine, soft around the edges, and incredibly flattering. This style features shorter hair at the back and sides with slightly longer pieces on top, complemented by those gorgeous side-swept bangs that softly frame your face and draw attention to your eyes. The bangs aren't heavy or blunt, they're wispy and blended, creating a soft veil that minimizes forehead lines without hiding your face. Barbara from Chicago is my favorite PIXIE success story. At 68, she'd worn the same shoulder-length style for decades. "I'm afraid of looking like an old lady with short hair," she confessed. But her arthritic hands made styling difficult. 2 weeks after her PIXIE transformation, she called me laughing. "3 people asked what I've done to look so rested, and I haven't even told you the best part. I wash my hair, run my fingers through it, and I'm done." This style is particularly flattering for heart-shaped, oval, and even square faces, as the soft bangs balance stronger jawlines. It works beautifully for fine or thinning hair because it creates the illusion of thickness and volume where you need it most, at the crown. When talking to your stylist, bring pictures and emphasize that you want softness around your face. No harsh lines or severe angles. Ask them to point-cut the ends for a softer finish that doesn't look barbered. The beauty of this style is its versatility. A little styling paste can make it piecey and modern for evening, while a soft brush-through keeps it elegant for day. Pair it with statement earrings or a beautiful scarf to enhance the elegant, confident vibe this cut naturally creates. 3. The long wavy layers. Ladies, if you've been told you can't have long hair after 60, please ignore that outdated advice. The long wavy layers style proves that length can be both age-appropriate and incredibly flattering. This isn't about hanging on to your youth. It's about choosing a sophisticated, feminine style that happens to include some length. This gorgeous cut typically falls between your collarbone and a few inches below your shoulders, with face-framing layers that start around your cheekbones and continue throughout the length. These aren't severe stair-step layers. They're subtle, creating natural movement and preventing that dreaded curtain effect that can drag down your features. The gentle waves are the secret ingredient here. They add volume and lightness that counteracts any thinning, while the movement brings a youthful energy to your overall look. Maria from Miami discovered this style after years of fighting her naturally wavy texture. "I spent decades straightening my hair because I thought straight was more sophisticated," she told me. "Now I let my natural waves shine, use half the styling products, and get twice the compliments. My husband says I look like the woman he fell in love with 40 years ago." This style works beautifully for oval, long, and even square face shapes. If you have a rounder face, ask for layers that start below your chin to create a slimming effect. The wonderful news? This cut adapts to almost any hair texture, straight, wavy, or curly. When speaking with your stylist, ask for long blended layers that create movement, not steps. The longest pieces should hit below your collarbone, but typically not past the bra strap. This keeps the style modern and manageable. Style it by applying a lightweight mousse to damp hair, scrunching gently, and either air drying or blow drying with a diffuser. For special occasions, wrap a few strategic pieces around a large curling iron for defined waves that look effortlessly elegant. 4. The textured lob, long bob. Let's talk about what might be the most versatile modern option on our list, the textured lob. This long bob hits that sweet spot between short and long, typically falling somewhere between your chin and collarbone, with invisible layers and softly textured ends that create movement without looking choppy. What makes the textured lob so magical for women over 60 is how it combines the sophistication of a classic bob with the softness we need as our features mature. The textured ends create a lightness around your face that's instantly youthful, while the length provides versatility for different styling options. Diane from Boston discovered the lob after decades of maintaining a perfectly coiffed traditional style that required weekly salon visits. My daughter kept telling me my hairstyle was aging me, but I was terrified of change, she admitted. 3 months after switching to a textured lob, she couldn't believe the difference. Not only do I look years younger, but I've rediscovered my natural wave pattern that I'd forgotten existed, and I only need to see my stylist every 6 to 8 weeks now. This style is remarkably flattering for almost every face shape. The length can be customized, shorter to show off a graceful neck, or longer to slim a fuller face. It works beautifully with every hair texture, from straight to curly, and is especially forgiving for those of us with thinning hair, as the textured ends create the illusion of thickness. When discussing this style with your stylist, be specific about wanting soft, invisible layers with textured ends, not blunt or choppy. Show pictures that demonstrate the movement you're looking for, and mention that you want a style that works with your natural texture, not against it. The textured lob requires minimal styling. That's part of its charm. A little volumizing spray at the roots, some texturizing cream worked through mid-lengths and ends, and either air dry or a quick blow dry with your fingers rather than a brush. For special occasions, add a few loose waves with a curling iron for extra movement and dimension. 5. The classic French twist with modern update. Now, let's talk about bringing back an absolute classic with a fresh twist, the modern French twist. If you're thinking of your mother's tight shellacked updo from the 1960s, think again. Today's version is softer, more relaxed, and incredibly flattering for women over 60. This updated style keeps the elegant silhouette of a traditional French twist, hair swept up and tucked into itself along the back of your head, but with crucial modern elements, a looser texture, some gentle volume at the crown, and soft, face-framing tendrils that soften the look. Elizabeth from New York embraced this style for her daughter's wedding after decades of wearing only simple bobs. "I wanted something special, but was terrified of looking like I was trying too hard," she confided. Her stylist created a soft, modern twist with wispy pieces around her face. At the reception, my college roommate asked if I'd had work done. It lifted my whole face without a single needle. The beauty of this style is its versatility. For oval, heart, and long face shapes, it's instantly flattering. If you have a rounder face, ask for more volume at the crown and strategic face framing pieces to create a slimming effect. It works for almost any hair length that can be gathered together, from just below the shoulders to much longer. To create this at home, use dry shampoo at the roots for grip. Gently tease the crown for height, then gather hair as if making a low ponytail. Twist upward, tuck ends in, and secure with hairpins in a crisscross pattern. The secret is not to aim for perfection. Those little airy bits and soft wisps are what keep it modern. For special occasions, add a decorative hairpin or small pearl clips. Even for every day, this style takes years off by gently lifting your features while exuding timeless sophistication. 6. The voluminous curly shag. Let's celebrate your natural texture with one of the most liberating styles for women over 60, the voluminous curly shag. If you've been fighting your curls for decades, this style gives you permission to finally embrace them in the most flattering, age-defying way possible. This modern shag features layers throughout the crown and sides that create lift and bounce, with slightly longer lengths around the perimeter. The key is that the layers are cut to enhance your natural curl pattern, not fight against it. The result is a full, lively style that moves beautifully and frames your face with soft, flattering curls. Gloria from Atlanta discovered this style after 40 years of chemically straightening her naturally curly hair. I was exhausted from the constant battle, but afraid my natural curls would make me look older, she admitted. After her transformation, she couldn't believe the response. Not only do I look years younger, but women stop me in the grocery store to ask about my hair. At 67, I'm finally teaching my granddaughters to embrace their natural beauty. This style works beautifully for oval, heart, and even square face shapes, as the volume balances stronger facial features. The varied lengths create movement that's instantly youthful, while the fullness counteracts any thinning that happens with age. When talking to your stylist, bring pictures and specify that you want a curly shag with layers that enhance your natural texture. The key is finding someone who specializes in curly hair and cuts it dry to see how each curl behaves. Style it by applying a curl-enhancing cream to soaking wet hair, scrunching gently, then either air drying or using a diffuser. Avoid brushing when dry, just fluff with your fingers at the roots for volume. The beauty of this style is its embrace of perfectly imperfect texture. It actually looks better slightly tousled. Pair with bold earrings that won't get lost in your glorious curls, and watch how your entire wardrobe suddenly feels more vibrant and playful. 7. The sleek low bun with side part. For our final age-defying style, let me introduce you to the sleek low bun with a side part, the secret weapon for instant elegance that many women over 60 overlook. This isn't a severe, tight ballerina bun. It's a sophisticated, polished style positioned at the nape of your neck with a flattering side part that creates beautiful angles for mature faces. The modern version features a clean, smooth texture on top, with the bun itself having just enough softness to avoid looking severe. The deep side part adds a touch of drama and creates a natural face framing effect that's remarkably flattering. The low placement of the bun creates an elegant line that draws the eye upward. Patricia from San Francisco discovered this style when she needed something for her grandson's graduation, but didn't have time for a haircut. I felt like I needed to look polished but was in between colors and cuts, she explained. Her friend styled her hair into this sleek bun, and the compliments flowed all day. My son said I looked regal, and a woman actually stopped me to ask where I had my facelift. This style is particularly flattering for oval, heart, and long face shapes. For round faces, a deeper side part creates a slimming effect. It works with any hair texture, though very curly hair might need some smoothing product first. To create this at home, apply a smoothing serum to damp hair and blow dry with a round brush, creating a deep side part. Gather hair at the nape of your neck, twist into a bun, and secure with pins. The secret is to not make it too perfect. A little softness keeps it modern. What I love about this style is its versatility. It's perfect for special occasions with statement earrings, but also works for every day, paired with casual clothes for an effortlessly chic look. It instantly creates a pulled-together appearance and addresses any concerns about thinning hair or grown-out color. Remember, ladies, the perfect hairstyle isn't about following rules. It's about finding what makes you feel like the most confident version of yourself. Whether you choose the soft layered bob, embrace your natural curls, or opt for an elegant French twist, the right cut can truly transform how you look and feel. After all, age isn't something to fight against. It's something to work with gracefully. Your hair has been with you through every chapter of your life. Now, It deserves a style that honors both your journey and the vibrant woman you continue to be. Which of these styles will you try first? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more beauty wisdom that celebrates you.